All right, we've had a nice bounce, especially in the AI market, which is exciting, but something very important has come to my attention. And I think it could make a lot of you a lot of money, and including myself a lot of money, if you can distinguish a project that has these characteristics, because I think these ones will give us the biggest returns as the AI market really starts to get exponential and skyrocket. So we all know the AI thesis. The theory is that the total market cap of all AI crypto tokens is going to reach $1 trillion. And right now it's at $39,540,281,205. So we should see on average a nice 25x. Now there's a big asterisk on this because there's going to be new tokens entering the market that's also going to push up their market cap. So that's why we want to be early into these tokens. And that sort of is the thesis of this video. But every single AI crypto is not going to 25x in order to get to that $1 trillion market cap. Some of them are going to 1000x and others might even just go backwards from where they are now. And I want to show you how I personally am going to distinguish which ones I think are going to give us the highest multiples in this AI bull run. And if you watch this channel before, you know we are big at tracking influencers. So this is Miles Deutscher. He's very big on YouTube, 175,000 subscribers, 50,000 views on this video that he posted about a week ago. He's also got about 500,000, I think, on Twitter. And he has a strong effect on any token that he recommends. Because let's be honest, fundamental analysis will have a lot of these projects valued at less than $1 million. And technical analysis never really seems consistent, and we're on the frontier of a new technology. It's hard to sort of apply what we've been using in the stock market to these cryptos. But one thing, time and time again, on speculative assets like cryptos, huge influencers with big followings, when they promote them to their audience, the crypto's going to pump over and over again. And that's why we have our inner circle. So we're tracking the wallets of the big influencers like Alex Becker, like Crypto God John, anyone who can move the market, hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap in just one tweet. We want to know what they're buying way before the mainstream. So a link to that's in the description below if you want to get access to that wallet tracking software. But that's actually not the purpose of this video we're talking about now. I watched this video, excellent video from Miles. I'm a big Miles fan, but he has his top 10 highest conviction crypto altcoins of 2024. And if you have a look at them, I'm going to go through there. There's no real overall view of the sheet, so we have to see half blacked out as we go through them. He's got Telegram's coin at a $26 billion market cap, which is almost the entire market cap of AI as it is. He's got Link at 13 billion. He's got Ondo at 7 billion. Rune at 2, IMX at 4 billion. Even his meme coins are in the billions. He's got Whiff at a 2.6 billion. Here's a couple of meme coins that are in the hundreds of millions, which is quite a bit less from the 2.6 billion. But then he has Sui at almost 12 billion, Prime at 2 billion, and Ator is one of his smallest holdings as an honorable mention. It's not actually in his top 10 at $200 million. And then I watched this breakdown by Brian Jung, who is quite a substantially bigger YouTuber than even Miles Deutscher at 1.82 million subscribers, and his videos blow up into the hundreds of thousands of views per video. And he has the top 5 altcoins to buy during this crypto crash. Something like Aerodrome Finance, which is at $1 billion market cap. And then we have even Peter from House of Crypto talking about Akash and Render being some of the biggest movers back in this AI bounce, which if we have a look at Akash is a $2 billion market cap. And you look at Render, it's at a $5.55 billion market cap. So these are projects that have already run up into the billions. And it's sort of hard for me to be like, yes, I like to follow these influencers and seeing what they're buying and selling, but these market caps seem already so realized that even though, yes, the fundamentals of this project look great, the team looks phenomenal, this thing could be huge, and it may still 3, 4, 5x, you're already into the billions of dollars, and it's just hard for me personally to be like, oh yeah, I'll move 100 grand into one of these things. Because if we're talking about Render specifically, and this is obvious in hindsight, but okay, let's click on market cap here. It reached the $5 billion market cap. Imagine investing way back here when it was at the $50 million market cap level. These are the sorts of projects that I'm looking for, because these AI tokens are very likely to hit that $1 trillion level. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take for that. It could be anywhere between 6 months and 6 years. But I want to find the ones that's like finding Render a year ago, not the ones that have already gone on this monumental run into the billions of dollars. And if you're similar to me, I'm going to show you 3 crypto tokens that have big influencers behind them that have really small market caps, just in the tens of millions, about $15 million market cap on average. I'll show you that in a second. But if you haven't familiarized yourself with the crypto whip, it's very important you understand this if you want to maximize your returns in this upcoming bull run. These cryptos along the whip seem to reflect one another. It's very, very rare that you're going to get Bitcoin crashing 10% and a bunch of other alts going up 40%. The market sort of moves in one piece, but the bigger the market cap, the tokens with $1 trillion market cap like Bitcoin, or the hundreds of billions of dollars of market cap like Ethereum, Binance, and XRP, they don't move as much as the tokens with the smaller market caps, which is a good and a bad thing. Because if the market's going up and Bitcoin is up 10%, you're going to see way better gains down this end of the whip. But if the market's going down and Bitcoin's down 10%, you're going to see much bigger losses at this far end of that whip. So I want to show you what are some of the more volatile, riskier sort of plays in the AI industry that still has big influences behind them. And I actually found 3 of them today. This is Alex Becker's current investment and advisory list. And he has a section down here called AI and AI related holds. Fantastic. That's what we want. But he doesn't include market cap into this list for us. In fact, his list is very fast and loose. And you'll see multiple projects listed multiple times, and even something like PAL up here in the gaming, and then PAL back down here in the AI. So he's not going to include all the information for us. And that's where I come into play. That's sort of my purpose in life at the moment, is just to spend a little bit more time on Alex Becker's research and lay it out nicely for everybody. And what I found is that there are 2 tokens here that have very small market caps. ZKML or ZKML is the first one. And you can see on CoinMarketCap, if we go to all, it's currently sitting at a fully diluted value, which is basically similar as its circulating value, of just $14 million. And if we go over to their Twitter, they only have about 16,000 followers so far. And if we see who else is following them, you've got people like Crypto God John or Gregory from DAP University, and also Crypto Wizard. So this to me is something that I want to come back and research in depth. And in fact, we're going to be breaking down these smaller market cap AI tokens inside of our inner circle. Once again, the link to that is in the description below if you're looking to get ahead of the mainstream and get an unfair advantage in this next crypto bull run. The next low market cap is not something like PAL. That hit the $800 million market cap level, which I thought was absolutely absurd, given that other tokens like OXO were only at about the $300 or $400 million level. But once again, this is not a video that's going to be ripping on PAL. I'm sure it'll do really well in the long term. Just not a project for me. Something more for me is something like Kondux. Now, yes, once again, it's more risky, but it means there's more potential upside. So if we have a look at this graph here, let's see if they pull market cap. They don't. You can see it hit a top of about 17 cents and it's pulled back to about 6 cents, a massive fall off. That's the volatility because it's got a much smaller market cap. And currently, its market cap sits at just the $60 million level. And Becker talks about Kondux as actually being right in the middle of the Venn diagram of gaming and AI. And now, you may be thinking, wait a second, Benji, all these other tokens look like they have market caps into the hundreds of millions. And this seems to be all of Alex Becker's holds. Well, like I said, in our inner circle, we track the wallets of top influencers like Alex Becker. And we picked up a very interesting purchase from him on a token, because we know other tokens such as Treeverse that Alex Becker has forgotten to include in this list. And I think sometimes he thinks the market caps are too low to include in the list. He does often say that he doesn't want to promote something that has a tiny market cap and just blow it up and it's only going to come back down the other side. But it actually was one of his bigger holdings for the wallets that we track. And this token is Type AI. And I also have jumped in on the Type AI bandwagon just because I think the bet for me is asymmetrical. It's only at a $15 million market cap level. And all it's going to take is a couple of tweets from a big influencer like Alex Becker or Crypto God John or somebody else with the hundreds of thousands of followers. And this thing could pump into the market cap of hundreds of millions of dollars like other tokens. And so for me, instead of putting my money into something like a cash or render, I'm going to be breaking down further in the inner circle ZKML, Kondux, and Type AI, and then redistributing the last of my dry powder before that big AI run into one of these projects. If you want to get those deep breakdowns, once again, link is in the description below for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.